Yo, 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 Bully and the Beast podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
What happened? I can hear you. I think you want.
Yeah, it's like Wax was like,
No, no.
hold on.
You
Let
heard
me
me
call
in here good or
downstairs.
no?
I'm gonna call downstairs and see if there's a way they could give me a code or something. Hold on. Okay. But see, now Wax is clear to me.
Peace.
Okay, hopefully it goes. Yo, 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 Bully and the Beast podcast.
Yeah.
I'm L'Oreal.
Your boy Wax, what up?
It sounded crazy, right?
No, it sounded fine to me.
No.
All right, one more time. Sorry. Yo, 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 Bully and the Beast podcast.
Yeah.
I'm L'Oreal.
Your boy Wax, what up?
You
Twerk is
okay,
in the
Wax?
building.
Wax, you okay? Look at his face.
What's up?
What's
What's up?
wrong?
I'm looking at you because I don't know if you got clothes on or not, and I don't know what that
I
notification is.
have
The whole
unclothed.
fucking show.
Twerk.
Thank the Lord.
Yeah, man. The
I
big
know.
producer's in the building. You heard?
I know that's right, twerk. Don't
Hell
let
yeah.
Wax steal your
Early.
moment.
Nah, yeah, we did that
No,
last night. Polymath Live show.
Don't let Wax steal your
Yes,
moment
yes.
with his ugly mug.
Listen, I told him I'm proud of him. I like what he got going on. I'm making sure that everybody was okay because he had open bar. So,
You had an open bar.
Yeah, so I had like a 2-hour cocktail hour before the live show started. And it went pretty well, except for one of my friends got a little too carried away and was just overly volunteering to be part of every segment. And I had to pull him to the side and tell him to chill out, bro. But other than that, it was good.
Doesn't that happen when it comes to live shows? Now you see how it feels
Yo.
to have a heckler that won't get off the stage during a live show. We had
who was ours?
that too, right?
Huh?
It was uneasy for us.
Yeah.
So what's your friend? Who's your M-Easy? What's his name?
That was my boy. We call him Jay Boogie.
He couldn't get off the mic.
No, he paid for a ticket. He was in the audience, but he just wanted to volunteer for everything, and he was just shouting out everything when, like, for crowd participation segments and stuff. And he was just up on the stage, like right in front of the stage with his flag and like trying to be seen and like, bro, chill, we got you, we see you.
He did that same shit to us. People get what you think it is?
Drunk as a motherfucker.
Little mama.
Drunk as
and I had to tell him, bro. There's a guy for every. There's a guy. Don't be that guy. You don't got to be that guy, man.
That's how Jay-Z and Alicia Keys felt.
Oh wow. Yeah, with Little Mama.
They was like, "Why are you up here on the stage?" It's always one person that has to come and make it about them.
There's always one.
Yes, and they gotta be that person at every event. They have to be, because your event not gonna really go good if it's just everybody's like, "Oh, it was cool. I had a good time." Now we're talking about this motherfucking heckler.
It's all good because I got it all on camera too. I filmed the whole event. I'm gonna send him the clips of him bugging and wilding. Like, bro, this is
you gotta cut it up. Make that.
This is you, bro.
Yeah. Make him look even crazier too. Find somebody that got the same clothes he got on and have him doing some wild shit like dancing with a guy and shit.
Wait, I was with you for a second and then you lost me.
There you go.
No, but you have to make it a thing because they gotta learn.
Yep.
They gotta learn to sit their ass down and act like everybody else. Act accordingly.
Exactly. It was my friend too. So it's like, bro, they were like, because people were pulling me aside, like, yo, that's your man right there, right? I'm like, damn, yeah, what's he doing now?
I don't know him.
Did
you be like, I don't know him. Security.
I had no security.
Wow.
I would have got security on that nigga.
I had to be the security.
But either way, congratulations, Twerk. You did
yes.
Good thing. It looked like it was amazing.
Yo, we might have to do Bully and the Beast as the headline. Uh-oh. You guys suck.
I'm expensive.
Listen, okay. I'm down. I'm down. You got to make it make sense. It got to be a place I could go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure that y'all have the funding to move L'Oreal around. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Anyway. I'll do it if
Put some
Wax
sponsors
dyes
on it.
his dreads blue.
Good shit. Yeah, you guys got a match.
Probably ain't gonna happen, twerk. It ain't gonna happen. What else we got?
All right, y'all.
Where's
Let's get
Lorel
into
at?
some word on the
Naked.
street. Would you say what?
Hold on. Where are you at naked?
Yeah, are you on a cruise?
I am not naked. I have on clothes. I'm
Thank
in
you.
California.
God bless you.
Shout out to the Godfrey Hotel that made sure I had an amazing stay. And also shout out to
I like the Godfrey.
My guys. Shout out to my guys, Sterling, Bongo, and Corey. By the way, Wednesdays. I popped up out here to pull up to By the Way Wednesdays, which is like you have up and coming artists that are established, dope artists performing with a live band. So Vic Mensa, Dixon Sticks, and a few Amanda Reefer, a few people performed. It was really good. So that's what I'm out here for. And I have clothes on and had clothes on there as well.
God bless.
Now,
Amen.
We're going to get into word on the street, Wax. So let's talk about Favio Foreign. A lot of people didn't know, but he's in jail. Okay, so apparently he's been in jail since January, facing multiple charges. And apparently this all stems from him pointing a gun at a woman. Does that sound far-fetched? No.
I mean, did she do something? There's like shit.
I mean, I don't know, but if you're in jail over it.
Yeah, I mean, shit. For you to point a gun at a woman or a kid, like the kid, that somebody had to do something, or you got mental health. You do.
Okay, so I'm gonna read you the story, and you tell me what you think. This is according to the Shade Room. So the police report says that Favio pointed a gun at the woman in Edgewater on New Year's Day after she asked him for a car jump start. So apparently, he said, "If I see you parked in front of this building again, there's gonna be a fucking problem." Now, apparently, witnesses called 911, gave statement to the police. Authorities claim that surveillance footage supports the victim's account, but the attorney argues that there was no gun recovered, and they're saying that the evidence is flimsy. So this is all because she was looking for a jump start. He probably didn't know what that was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where he from? Like, you telling me a jump start with me back in the day. I'm thinking that you trying to jump me off with one of your girls.
That's what I'm saying. He probably really thought that. And like, Favio's not the brightest crayon in the box.
Yes. More like a.
So I'm thinking, turquoise? I would slap you.
Turquoise.
I would slap you. I would slap you. No, I definitely. But if he's in jail, like obviously, you don't have the right to carry in New Jersey.
Of course not.
If you're a felon.
I think Jersey one of the last ones to even play around like that. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
New York too. Yeah, New York, New Jersey, they don't play. So it looks like he was arrested January 18th and he's still in jail.
Damn.
He did something more than we think, right?
Yeah.
Because they didn't recover a gun.
That's what I'm saying. Got to be something else more. I hope it ain't just somebody get to say something and they just take you away and have you in there that long. I hope not. I mean, it's happening to all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in situations like that as well. Somebody was able to say something and put me in a situation that I wasn't supposed to be in just because they said it. And how true it was, we don't know. But, on this one, mine wasn't
So they don't need no evidence of a gun and they could just lock him up?
When it comes down to a woman and children, you have to do the protocol.
But that's scary.
A guy probably said something like that. Yeah, it's scary out there all around. Like a woman.
I'm gonna tell you why, because it's like, what about AI?
Did this to me. What you mean?
Like they said, they have evidence, like surveillance, but it's like, couldn't that be AI as well? Like nowadays, they're altering images. People are like creating things and videos that are not real. Like, we're seeing music videos with rappers that didn't even record these songs. It's scary, you know what I mean? Like, and they're in the videos, and I'm looking at it like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Like, so you can definitely, I'm not saying this was a case of AI, but what I mean is,
yes,
in the future, it's really scary because if just her saying something like this, well, I guess there was witnesses too. What the fuck? I promise you that is, we hit the nail on the head. We solved the case. We cracked, how you say it? Cracked the case.
You cracked
We
the
cracked the
case.
case. We cracked the case because he doesn't know what a jump start means.
Yes, I don't think so. Jump start,
That's
yo,
why.
my dude's about to come jump you. You know what I'm saying? And he in Jersey, that's where I'm from. That's what I'm saying. You can't just say jump anything. I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You know what I'm saying?
Because
Like,
for
nah.
him to say, "Don't let me see you ever parked in front of this bill," she probably was thinking like, "They're gonna jump me." Da da da. She talking crazy. Like, remember, these kids don't know how to count
Or read.
or wax
I'm
or
just put it
spell.
out there. Jersey system.
So they been ain't know how to do that, but like it's worse now. So just imagine. I don't know. That makes me think of the Donald Trump thing because they're like defunding the education board of education and all that education department of education. What do you think about that?
I don't like that. I think knowledge is really power, and you find a place to actually put people. Like they need some type of structure. Like school is not just reading a book and learning the ABCs and stuff like that. It shows discipline. I mean, I'm so happy I went to college, and all the guys who didn't go to college is literally still in the same place, still doing the exact same thing in the hood. You know what I'm saying? If I go home right now, I know exactly where everybody's at, what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's your experience grows your brain, put you on a different level, to put you in a different place in your life too. So I think school, not having school, or something else for them to actually go to or really get into, because nobody really knows what they want to be or what they want to do until they get a certain age. So what you gonna do in that whole meantime? The idle
I feel
mind is
like
the
now
devil's
everybody
playground.
wants to be an influencer.
Yeah, that's the devil's playground. I don't mind the devil's playground and not giving them something that giving them, responsibility, like waking up in the morning and teaching them about life and all this other type of stuff is it can really fuck us up. You know what I'm saying? Or it can do us some type of good. Some type of
I
way.
mean, it is
Have
like
everybody be
these
farmers
places
and
are
stuff.
institutionalized. Like you got to think about it. They say that schools are designed like jails. So
Yes, they
it's
are.
like in a way, there needs to be a restructure of how we are teaching the kids because obviously it's not right. Like at one point in time, people were growing up to be something. Now it's like the teachers are not getting paid enough. So they're like not teaching what they need to, removing things out of the what do you call it? Oh, curriculum. How you say it? Curriculum.
Yeah, the
Curriculum. I can't say it.
yeah, the C
It's
word.
like now I'm sounding like wax. It's really because I'm in Cali and I'm high as fuck. But
Early.
but you know how they're removing things out of history books and stuff like that. So it's like
Yeah.
when you teach, I know a lot of people that are homeschooling their kids. Like a lot of my friends
Yes.
homeschool their kids, but I do think that there should be like a balance because you do need to learn social skills. And unfortunately,
Yes.
you're not going to learn that from social media. Like you have to be around people. Like it's so weird that they call that social media, but that's the least social interaction that you can do is
All day
being
long.
on one
Total
of those
opposite.
social media platforms. Yeah, exactly. You need to be out. When we used to be outside playing, I mean, but I will say things are dangerous, a lot more dangerous nowadays because people have way more means to get rid of people or way more means to kidnap
Yes.
somebody or like, you get what I mean? It's like easier but harder at the same time. Hold on, y'all, because here's the engineer.
Yeah, peace. Fuck, then she said she had clothes on, fam.
Why is she dressed like she's in high school, like a Britney Spears?
How old are you? What the fuck is going on?
Connection is a little slow.
And then is this a man in your room, young
Bro,
lady?
it's like a beginning of a video.
Are
It's
you
like it's a
using
trick.
your computer only?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is going on?
Laps it like old pop fams.
You're connected right now, right?
Yeah, it's like when one of them talks, it's a little glitchy.
Okay. Let's see.
What the fuck? Young lady, go put a towel or robe on, please.
Oh my god.
You got a man in your room.
This is only the microphone. The video.
Yeah, so he's good. But it's him that's not. And he's the one that I'm talking with. So it's like whenever he talks, it's a little glitchy when he's on, and he sees him clearly. So it has to be on me. Oh, well, and he was right though. It do look better. He said it's because my
Yes.
phone's on the internet too. I look better than y'all?
Shit, not me.
Or
Nah, it looked the same.
Yeah,
so it's not good.
I just feel like it was lagging. Like wax was just a little bit delayed.
Yeah, it's wax then. It's not
I,
me.
I think it might be wax, but I think wax looks better now though than it was in the beginning.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so. I'm
and you
like, bro,
freeze.
you look good. How is it my
Now
internet?
you're not freezing. Before you was freezing. It's peace.
Lorel's on vacation, honey.
Yeah.
Man.
Ah, okay. Where we at?
You just started to talk about we were talking about the Department of Education.
Oh yeah. So I do think that kids need to be around other kids, but think about what's happening with these school shootings and stuff like that.
Yes.
Wax, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. Yes, they got the school shootings and stuff like that also, but it's at the end of the day, it's like we got to teach them how to, you know what I mean, go through that. We can't escape them from all that stuff, the stuff that's real reality. You know
I
what I'm
don't know.
saying?
I'd rather
That's
protect
reality.
my
School
children.
shootings. It is, but also protecting them. A lot of times people think it's like shying them away from certain things. Like we supposed to know the drunk uncles. We supposed to know the auntie that lie all the time. We supposed to we need to know these people. You don't shy them away from that type of stuff because it's really a learning situation. Unless you actually get done dirty, like the drunk uncle who turned you into a drunk, or the auntie turned you into a liar, or the rapist uncle turned you into a raper. No, you actually need to actually learn these people and know who is who in life. Other than that, all these coddle people and these coddle kids, they end up getting fucked up. Them the ones who end up getting grabbed because they over here on some, oh, it's okay. Or my mom said, nobody better not touch my baby. I'll come out there. What your mama really gonna do at the end of the day? You see what I'm saying? So
I think
so
that's
it's
the
like,
survival mode that we were raised in. And maybe like I would have agreed with you at one point, but like there are successful people in this world that didn't have to go through seeing the stealing auntie and the crackhead uncle. Like and they still survive and they're successful and they're able to do successful things. And i.e. these white motherfuckers that are getting handed
yeah,
down companies they ain't even work for, but they still
no,
are
and
navigating
I
how to
get
be
that.
successful,
No,
without the
I
trauma
understand that,
that
but
we went
successful
through.
is more than just getting money. You know what I'm saying? Successful is a
Yeah,
whole
but they
lot
have
more than that.
successful
Success.
relationships. They have a business, which means people, they know
Yeah,
how
they
to
have business,
work
but
with
they don't feel
people.
safe. They got anxiety. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel safe. They don't have anxiety. They don't have all the certain skills. I'd rather have less money than have, certain skills that certain people have. You know what I mean?
I
I'd
don't
be
know. I
okay
just feel
with,
like that's how we're conditioned to think. Like you don't have to be around fucked up people in order to survive well in life. It's
no,
like you can
you
learn
don't.
from other people. Like I don't
No,
feel like
I
it's
hear exactly
always
what you're
like you
saying.
gotta go through it. You gotta like sometimes you could be smart enough to learn. Like you wanna hear something? Like I know somebody that like shot their hand off with fucking firecrackers. I ain't never shoot
Yeah,
a
me too.
firecracker, but I know not to do it because that motherfucking hand got blown off. I ain't have to hold
They're
the
being wise.
firecracker. I ain't never nothing with the firecracker, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm never lighting one of them motherfuckers. And this
We
nigga
saying the
don't got
same thing, L'Oreal.
no, but
We saying the
you
same
are
thing.
not really because you're saying you have to experience. I ain't have to put that firecracker in my fucking hand to know not to put the firecracker. No,
No, I ain't
you
said
saying
that.
you
That's what I
need
was
to
saying.
know these
If you
people.
don't
I'm
turn
saying
into
no,
a
the fuck
drunk,
you don't.
you needed to know the guy who shot the firecracker. You ain't need to do
He
the
had to touch
firecracker.
the firecracker. It's
Yes, he
different.
had to do it. The drunk uncle had to drink the
Yeah,
liquor,
you
but
could
you ain't
teach
have to drink the
somebody not to
liquor.
do it. You don't need to be around the drunk uncle. You could teach somebody what a drunk uncle is. I had a drunk uncle, and let me explain something to you. They ain't got to be around it or conditioned to it. I'm telling them a story. That's teaching. And that's why they say you teach your children. They don't have to be, look, it's fucked up people out here in the world. I don't want you to experience it. So we're going to send you here. Like that's what these people do, but they're not engaged in it. Like with us, we feel like we need to experience the fucked up person in order to learn the lesson. And it's like I want my
thank
kids
God
to
I did.
be nowhere near your bum ass or these fucked up people. So that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Department of Education now, we got to think about it. I'm not saying, and I don't fuck with Trump, but I'm not saying we don't need a system to help the kids learn.
Yes.
But I'm saying that education system is failing us. Regardless, I'm not blaming the teachers. I'm blaming the whole system. I'm with Donald Trump on this one, which I never am.
System, period.
But here's the thing. What do you have to put into place to fix it? That's what he never delivers.
Mm-hmm.
He tears things down, but he has no plan. You get what I mean?
To build it back up. I'm 1,000% with you. That's why I said we need to have something. But I like experience is the best teacher at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You got to show them, but still have them on a leash. You know what I mean? Don't just throw them in the water. Man, you got to show them. Like a lot of people
but
might
sometimes just sending them to that public school is throwing them in the water.
Teach them how to swim because life is swimming. You see what I'm saying?
But you ain't got to be thrown in the water to learn how to swim. I know 100 other ways to teach somebody how to swim. So that's what I mean. Like, it don't have to be hard all the time just to make sure it's right. Like, that's something that we're conditioned to think. And that's what the problem is. Let's talk about Tiana Taylor and Iman Shump. This thing has gotten so ugly. And I really do feel like, hold on though. I feel like none of this information came out until Tiana Taylor was running around with Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. When she started hanging out with him, here come the details.
Of course. Of course.
You think Iman was hating just a little bit?
Of course. I'm saying, why not? I mean, it's the love is always going to still be there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's been man, wife. You got the kids and stuff like that. So we all got jealousy in us. We all got envy in us. It's just when it comes out and what can make it come out. We all are violent at times, but what's going to make it come out? These type of things, we expect these type of things to come out. You know what I mean? You playing around with this man's heart. You playing around with this man, and then they end taking a lot of bread. And access. You see what I'm saying? So it's like
she said she came in with that stuff, that she's not taking any money. They both walked away with presents they got for each other. Other than that, they left with what they came in the marriage with. So she doesn't understand why she's being bashed. And like there was like a rumor she wanted him jailed for it, but she said that wasn't true. But there are consequences when you leak information you weren't supposed to. So if it is jail, so what do you want him to do if it ain't jail?
I hope it's not. I hope it's not jail. I hope they do.
But what would be the consequence then?
I mean, he ain't leaked no nudes. You know what I'm saying? He leaked their business, and it got something to do with him too. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So if he leaked their nudes and shit like that, peace. But he's in this conversation too. This is also his situation as well. So him.
But he's trying to make her look bad is what she's insinuating.
Yeah, I hear that. You know,
like the divorce was finalized in June, which means this been happened. Like, so for it to come up now, it's almost June again. She said
even her being out there like that, you don't think that's her feelings? He should be like, I want her jailed because she out there with somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like,
they're divorced.
You got your feelings. Yeah, but they hit you hitting the man. You mad at him because he leaked the stuff. You making him look bad by going out there with other guys out there. Like, you got to slow down and take it easy. You got kids at the end of the day. All that Mufasa, all that type of shit. Slow down. You got kids and you got daughters too. You see what I'm saying? The son gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? But the daughters like try to follow. It's like all that work that we put in together to make sure that they get away from this type of life and all this type of stuff. We try to escape them. That's what we get the money for. And now it's like all that work is putting down the drain. That shit hurts, especially you got a daughter. Really, really hurts.
So you said something.
He can say that too.
You said something interesting, and I kind of want to touch on it a little bit. You said the love is still there. So if you have a huge falling out, you've had situations where you've had falling outs. So is it still like, even like with your first baby mom, right? It was the court papers, the this, the that. Is there still love
Yes.
there for her?
No, it's not,
But
like I'm
it's
in love, like I will ever want to not like I will ever want to be there. It's just something that you have to have. It's like your car, just as much love as you got your car, because you need your car. I need her to be there for my son regardless. That's why I can never do anything to her, because that's my son's car.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
care if
mean
my son's car keep
romantically. I
breaking
don't think
down.
like you yearn for her or anything, but I mean like love.
Yeah.
Like, do you genuinely love that person, even though this shit didn't work out? Y'all gone through nasty stuff. Like, do you genuinely
Yes.
love your baby mothers, because even though y'all been through
Love,
things?
yeah, love is hard. It just, you just gotta say you can't hate. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just as much as you hate have to keep on your son car keep breaking down. You keep, every time you go to work, you gotta go pick him up and break it and keep breaking down. You
Is the
gotta
only
fix
thing
it
you
or
love
whatever.
a fucking car? That nigga uses a car for
No, I
everything.
mean, because a lot of men love their cars more than they love their woman or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Because this car does everything you need for you to do. And it's like, it's that type of thing that you just, it's my son's car though. So I can't just get rid of it or do anything. This is his. And he loves it. So it's like, you got to take care to make sure it's okay at the end of the day. So it's not really love, it's just as much as you love a vehicle or a thing. You know what I mean? It's no romantic or, I love this person. Like, it could be a family member. Like, people, family members might do wrong, but you still love your cousin.
But
It's
here's the
less
thing
than that.
now. So why are you
Talk
so
to me.
triggered that she's moving on?
Theirs is new, I think, and theirs is longer. They got two babies there, and I think they did a lot to really make sure these babies is, put in the right direction. And it's like, you don't want none of that stuff to get thrown out the window, because as they get older, these are the times and the ages to where they start catching on to certain things. It's like, damn, I want to be there and make sure everything is good, but you out here showing them something else. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's not
I
what it
don't know, but
is.
because there was other claims. I mean, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but apparently he was like
Peace.
smoking weed in front of the kids, turning the utilities off while they were in the home. Like, so
Ouch.
yeah, exactly. Like, no, I can't get past that. But I don't know. I actually fuck with Iman. I don't know. I'm only
Peace.
reporting on whatever the internet, according to Tiana Taylor, has said. Like, he hasn't spoken his side of
Yes.
the story. Only thing he said is that, he's disappointed by the whole situation, and he's claiming his innocence, saying that he never leaked anything to the blogs, but someone did.
Respect, bro.
Someone did,
Respect.
from each side, because it was quiet for a whole entire year. And now we know the details of a sealed divorce. That's kind of like, if somebody
Come on,
told
fam.
somebody
Please get
told
out the
something.
way. Get out the
Okay.
way.
I don't know who it
Somebody
was.
did something. A
Yeah.
drunk night. Something, want to tell all your
Yeah.
business and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like,
He might have got a
slow down.
little
The kids is
upset.
involved. Yes, kids is involved. They got to go to school. They got to be social with their friends and people and their parents' businesses out in the street. This is bedroom talk. This is type of things that's supposed to be behind the walls, and y'all putting that
Correct.
out there. So everybody, don't forget the kids is involved. Everybody looking at the two parents and stuff like that. Fuck that and fuck them. And anybody who's listening and commenting and stuff like that, you got kids involved. Get the fuck out the way. Stop putting fuel on the fire. How about when they
Mm-hmm.
put it up, nobody say nothing and nobody put a like? I bet you they stop that shit. Everybody did stop that shit. Everybody know, oh, I'm about to go tell my business. I'm about to go tell because they try to make me look. Fuck that. When your kid get older, you have that sit down and talk to them and let them know, listen, this is why I fell back and got out the way, because I feel like it's just about me and you, about our relationship and what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? And don't taint the mom's relationship. Don't even tell the kid nothing bad about the mom. The mom don't say nothing bad about the kid, because when they grow up and they finally realize the real truth, he's not gonna fuck with the other person.
Yeah, my
You know what I'm
mother never
saying?
spoke bad about my father. But if I said
God
anything, she'd
bless
be
your
on
mama.
top of it. Like, what's going? You good? Like, my mother was very, like, you know what I mean. But at the same
Good
time,
job, mom.
I never heard her talk bad. But my father, he would talk bad about anything.
That's where you get it from.
He would definitely talk bad about my mother. And the crazy thing is, like, bro, you are the one that cheated, but he was mad she left him. So, like, he was
Peace.
just like a little bitter. So it's like it was the opposite. So when I hear people being like, "Oh, these moms be telling," I'm like, my mother ain't never say nothing negative about my father. If anything, my mother encouraged, even though my father was fucking mean and nasty, like she encouraged my relationship with him. Regardless, I would say bad stuff about him, and she would defend him. So when people, I think that's why when I hear people say like, "Oh, women be da da da," they be bashing the men, and I'm like, no, they don't, because I didn't have that situation. I instead had the man that was bashing the woman who was doing everything. Like my mother was doing everything for me, and he used to be bashing her. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like my father had bread, so like he made sure I was good. But there's a difference between having money and doing everything for somebody. It is different. As a kid, you even understand that.
Yes.
But it just is what it is.
You want mostly time anyway. Yeah, time is
true.
More important. You don't care
and my mother
money.
Didn't have all the time. She didn't have all the time, but you see her trying harder than this motherfucker, then you're like, well, who's really the fucking idiot? Is giving you. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get into helping.
That was a gym for me, so maybe I need to step it up and jump a little bit higher now too.
Well, sometimes we, you got to lift up your people. You got to listen to what others are saying. Like I said, I might have went through something so that you didn't have to go through it, but we got to listen to each other in order to grow. Yes. That's why sometimes the advice that you give, I'll be like, please don't say that because somebody's listening to you. Somebody thinks you're actually smart.
If they sitting on the toilet, I promise they'll think about what Wax said. They be like, what the fuck? That shit made so much sense.
Sometimes I give you like 60% of the time, but 40% of the time is really bad. Like terrible.
Yeah, it's a medicine and a candy.
Awful.
Everybody don't need Benadryl right now. You take Benadryl, probably gonna do nothing to you. But somebody that's
but you still give them Benadryl. Even though they don't need it, you're still giving it to them.
They gonna be okay. But the person that did need the Benadryl, that 40%, they like, oh man, I needed that Benadryl. So I don't know who's sick. I just throw it out there. You know what I mean?
That's how you know you're even worse than I thought, because I gave you 60% and you was like, that 40%, you don't even believe in yourself good enough. Let's get into giving some good advice, that hood advice. You know what to do. Swear, when they want to hit us up and send us an email, what is it that they have to do?
Yeah, man. So you can send us a DM at Bully and the Beast Podcast, or you can send us an email at thebullyandthebeast@gmail. No. The Bully and the Beast Podcast at gmail.com.
Gotcha. One job.
Got you. Word.
One.
Podcast.
Just one. If they want to DM us, did you say that too?
Yeah.
Say it again.
You can DM us, guys. Instagram, Bully and the Beast Podcast. Appreciate it.
We want to hear from you. We love talking to y'all.
Yes.
And we love helping y'all, giving y'all that good advice, that hood advice. So somebody reached out to us. They said, hey, Wax and L'Oreal, I got this grimy ass coworker on my team who won't stop ratting me out to our boss for every little thing. Like if I roll my eyes when I'm asked to do something last minute, if I take a slightly longer coffee break, or even if I don't look enthusiastic enough. Real talk, I got pulled into the boss's office because apparently I wasn't putting my best foot forward. It's not like I've done anything majorly wrong, but this tattletale has me under a microscope. Now, if I confront this snitch, he's definitely going to sprint back to the boss with a twisted story. If I don't confront him, he'll just keep creeping around, waiting on me to slip up. I just want to clock in, do my job, and go home without the drama. So Bully and the Beast, please help me figure out how to keep it chill, or at least look chill, while dealing with this workplace mole. Any advice would be a lifesaver. What you think?
Wow, this is great.
Wax ain't never have a job, so this is going to be difficult for him.
I did have a job, but I like what 50 said. You know, I'll shoot your mama house and how you look for me. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to have this guy's on his P's and Q's. You got to do something to him. Like, of course, you already know I usually go to doodoo. You know what I'm saying? Put doodoo somewhere, have him smelling. And now he's worrying about something all day. He's not worrying about you no more. He worrying about, what's that fucking smell? Like, what's this smell? Or he give him something else to fucking worry about is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Give this nigga another devil Because right now you his devil. You his thing that he got his eyes on. You his thing that he have to have. Like, you know what? I got you. Let me put something over there. Let your tire keep getting flat all the time. And now you worrying about, you got to keep on going to your car and make sure nobody fucking with it. You have to figure out that type of shit. Other than that, he's going to keep fucking with you. You gotta get fired. You gotta leave for some type of shit. Nah, if you like that job, make that motherfucker pay.
I have two solutions. It depends on the type of person you are.
Right.
So the one, if you are not like a friendly person, a take no shit type of person, what I would do is ice that motherfucker out. Like, I would be nice to everybody around him. I would like bring everybody else stuff except for him. I would make him feel excluded and make other people really not fuck with him. Because now if you don't, like, I'm gonna make you feel left out, and like you're gonna hate me. So like if you gonna tell on everything, I'm gonna make it difficult for you to work as well. Because if I have to be uncomfortable at work, I'm gonna make sure, and I'm gonna make I'll turn everybody in the office against you. And when I do that,
Women can
right?
do that.
I can. You turn everybody in the office against
can.
the motherfucker. And trust me, they'll try to be your friend sooner or later. The other thing you can do is the total opposite. You can befriend this person. When you befriend the person, take him to lunch. Y'all go have a nice little drink, bond with something, bond together on something, and that motherfucker is gonna want to be your friend. And there's no way that they're gonna tell on you anymore. You get to the point where you even hook this motherfucker up with somebody. It don't gotta work. Just bring a girl for him. You know what I mean? So it's the two total opposite. Do you want to be loved or feared? I prefer to lead with fear. And the reason is because when people fear you, it's just different. Like they respect you a little different. When they start to love you, they feel like they can be better than you. They can whatever you like that. But when they're trying to constantly impress you, read the 48 Laws of Power.
Yes. And you know what, Lorel, I'm going to add on to what you say. Yes, go ahead and but get a prostitute and then have his ass taking naked pictures and shit. And then blackmail that motherfucker and say, next time you say something again, nigga, this naked motherfucking picture going out. You know what I'm saying?
How many movies have you been watching this weekend? Because I've seen that in a movie a ton. What is that? That was on.
This crazy
What's the
part,
shit
the
with
crazy
Kerry
part
Washington?
about it,
That was definitely Scandal. That was definitely in Scandal. House of Lies. I've seen it on there. Twerk. But what would you do in this situation?
Coworker. Yeah, when I used to work at Costco, there was a lady there, older Spanish lady named Teresa, that would do the same type of thing to me. She would complain that I was wearing the same work clothes every day and complain about that. Like, bro, you're the dumbest shit.
Hate me.
And I don't know. I just became friends with the manager. Honestly, I became friends with the person that she was snitching to. And
there we go.
She felt like she was doing something, but I knew I wasn't gonna get in trouble or anything, so I just let her rock. And my boy was like, she came to me again, bro. Like my manager became my friend, so.
Well, that's a good thing to do too. You become friends with the person that can make the moves, and therefore that person is gonna feel again left out because they're gonna see that that's your friend, and why they're gonna run to them to talk about you.
Exactly.
That's cool. So many ways to skin a cat. Skin a rat.
Choose one, right? Skin a rat. Skin a rat for real. Okay, we got another one, Twerk, or that's it? Okay. All right, Twerk. So we're gonna get into our second email of the day. Give them people that good advice, that hood advice. If they want to reach out to the Bully and the Beast, what do they do?
Yeah, guys, make sure you head on over to Instagram and check us out at Bully and the Beast Podcast and send us a DM for advice, or you can do the same thing at our email, which is thebullyandthebeastpodcast@gmail.com.
Bang, bang, bang. Okay, let's get into it. Hey, Bully and the Beast. Hope you two are holding it down as usual. I'm shooting you an email because I've run into a seriously awkward situation at college this semester. I'm a guy in my first few weeks of class, and there's this girl who's acting a little intense. She basically got my phone number from our class group chat without me knowing, and then immediately hit me with the selfie, which was kind of jarring. Then she actually followed me to the bathroom, like legit waited for me to come out. Talk about cringe. She also turned on the charm in class, dishing out a ton of compliments, trying to act cute and flirty. It's really making me uncomfortable because I'm not into her at all. I'm stuck in this gray area of not wanting to be a total jerk by ignoring her, but also not wanting to pretend like I'm remotely down for all of this. I never dealt with somebody this persistent before, and it's giving me major creepy vibes. Any idea on how to handle this without escalating the drama? You guys always keep it real, so I'm banking on some straightforward advice. Thanks in advance for saving my semester.
I
It's
think
It's
smash,
giving
you're a
bro.
Steve
jerk.
Urkel.
Smash and get out the way.
Yeah, you fucking jerk. You're a jerk, bro. Like, why are you doing that? And you don't understand that the more these girls that's unattractive, the ones you don't like, when you show them so much attention, you're going to get the attention from the baddies. You see what I'm saying? But you got to treat this one so good. You know what I mean? But you got to call her sis. You got to call her sis, but you got to still do things that, you know, a man would do for a shorty. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm single, but Valentine's Day, just, you know, shower her with things, but always call her sis so you don't have to, you know, do the other side to her. But you'd be surprised. She going to actually put you on somebody, man. So don't dog her out. Don't ever play her out. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of times that's practice as well for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how to handle somebody trying to come after you. You ain't going to know how to handle rejection. So what the fuck, a girl reject you, you want to smack her? Like, you look at a little emotional or a little womanish, and you know what I mean? Girls only want to get away with that. Like, he's talking to me. He's just like too much.
I was
A
going to
man
say
can't
he
say
does
that
sound
shit.
like a girl.
Come on, fam. You can't
Kinda.
get away with that, bro.
Kind of. Even I know how to navigate this situation. So it's like,
Come
how are you
on.
letting this
Talk to us
girl?
about it, yeah.
And like I said, there's a
Let me hear it.
whole TV show about this. It's called fucking Family Matters, Steve Urkel and Laura. If she could survive from 7 years old to fucking 25, I'm pretty sure you'll be okay in a semester. Like, unless she starts doing creepy shit, like when you think she's gonna try, like thin line between love and hate vibes. Like, if she starts getting scary, then call the authorities. But when it's coming to something like this, it's given like, okay, she has a crush on you. FYI, Wax, you know how many guys have tried to call me sis and still tried to fuck me? So I don't know. It will help a little though. It will help a little.
Yeah, let it help a little bit. You know, I'm just saying, it's like, even though they
Sis
try
is
to
friend
fuck,
zone.
you know, there you go. And that's what I'm saying. Let's put her into a friend zone because you see she got a liking of you, and just, you know, try to keep something to where, ask her, be like, what don't you like about a man? And she say it, but make sure you that person that she don't like. You know what I'm saying? But y'all still cool. People
Why you didn't just, I would have lied and said I'm
thing.
seeing somebody.
They don't give a fuck. If a girl like you, she gonna try to.
That's true, but at least you know, like I'm trying to be faithful and like leave me the fuck alone. Like, there's certain guys that I'm cool with that I know that they like me, but like I don't look at them like that, and they'll like constantly like compliment or like say little slick stuff to see if I'm ever gonna like drop my guard, and I never do. But like I'm still cool with them. I still consider them friends. I would hang out with them. But they know that like it's not happening. You know, like again, they always try, but it's like that's what he has to do. It's like it's called boundaries.
What's a trying line?
What you mean? Oh no, motherfuckers straight come out like and say like you're beautiful, blah 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 blah. Like it ain't.
Yeah,
and I just be like, ha ha, ha, thanks, and then I just move on, and I be like, so tonight, like we outside, and I will like even if I go outside with a nigga. Like I'll be talking to other people. Like if I know other people in the club, if I had to get a contact or something, I would definitely get a number. But it's not like I'm bringing a nigga over there fucking with the nigga. But I just, cause I respect like you like me, but I don't look at you like that. Like, so it is going to be what it's going to be. It's not like it's not like I wouldn't be around a nigga I fuck with around them, but it's just like, I'll try not to only because I know that the person likes me. And I'm just like, oh, whatever. They probably just want to spend time with me. You know, but that don't mean I gotta fuck them. I gotta be with them. No, because I never bite back. So it's like if they be like beautiful, I'm like, thank you so much. Or I don't be giving them hugs, or I just am very like, ha, thanks. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like a received compliment.
Dangerous.
You rather not
I
be
hear
my
you.
friend because you like me and I don't feel
No,
the same
no, it's
way?
not that. It's not that. It's just that that could be dangerous in certain. And sometimes dudes be. You need to like really shut these motherfuckers down these days. You know what I mean? Because these
I feel
guys.
like
I've been
they'll be
I've been
like, "Oh, I
watching
can't
too much
wait
of
to
that.
this," and I'm like, "That's not happening." Like I'll say
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. I've been watching too much the files and shit like that. You know what I mean? I've been watching too much, and I'm watching like, damn, she didn't see that. Like, how did she know the guy kept coming to her job and like bringing her flowers and stuff like that? And we
No,
found
see
out who the killer
that's where I
was.
draw the line. Like I don't let them take me to dinner or buy me things. If you start letting them do that, then you are dating the person you're
They're
talking.
expecting
But
something
I'm
else.
saying
Okay, I
I
just
will
wanted
go
to
out.
make
Like
sure.
what I mean by go out is like the club. Like if niggas is at a table, like I'll pull up on your table. Like we're cool, we're friends. Like I'm not. We can even have lunch. Like I think lunch is
Yeah,
cool.
peace.
Like I've gone to dinner with guys that I like me, but I'm not interested. But they know it's like I might bring my homegirl or like whatever. We're
Yes,
going to
there you
dinner.
go.
Everybody
Yes.
knows about me that that's my favorite thing to do is go eat. So everybody be wanting to go eat with me because it's fun.
Jeez.
Like you don't never know who gonna pull up. Like it's just we vibing, niggas is taking shots. Like tonight, I have a dinner meeting, but then my homegirl told me she's going to the same restaurant at 8. So I'm just gonna combine the motherfuckers. Like that's
Makes
how.
sense.
So it becomes a vibe, more than thinking
Yeah.
about me and you. Like nigga, I'm not thinking about you.
Well,
So when you have a
good.
girl that's on your head, right? Like
Yes.
that you don't like, what's your approach?
You gotta, like I said, you gotta friend her. You gotta make sure everybody see you still cool with her. And I had that plenty of times. I had
That's what
fat
I'm
girls
saying. I
steal
know
my
you
work.
have.
And yeah, yeah, yeah. All through college, I put, you know what I mean? I'm wax at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like I just never dealt with them. They're gonna try to corner you. They're gonna bring you food. You're gonna do all that. Like, oh, that's what's up.
Do you
Like, yo,
accept the
but you
food?
got to do something back. Huh? Yeah, I accept the food. See, guys can do that. You know what I'm saying? As long as she ain't trying
Oh
to
my
say, "Oh,
God,
he
I'm
raped
done.
me" and stuff like that. But guys can do that because we are the stronger, so we can get away with that. Unless she starts saying things like, "Oh, you don't want to be with me. I'm gonna tell you why you raped me," or girls did
Oh
lie and
wow.
say that they was pregnant and he wasn't pregnant, and I never even touched the motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So it can go like you said, a thin line between love and hate. It can go mad different ways too. So men, you do
Mm-hmm.
have to watch ourselves, but we get a little bit more lenient as doing that friend zone than men. Because men like, oh shit, I mean her cool. Y'all know you still like it, but he gonna try to set you up one day, slip something in your Mickey, try to, you know
I
what I'm saying?
believe that. I'm with you on that. But that's why also like what type of man are we talking about? Because like some men can receive rejection and some can't.
Yes.
The
And
ones that
that's what I was telling him earlier.
can't accept rejection are
Yeah.
the ones. You're absolutely right. I'm with you on that. Niggas will
Yes.
plot and
Yes.
act like they bro, put something in your drink,
Watch
and that's
yourself.
definitely. And I
Mm-hmm.
never talked about this before
Mm-hmm.
in life, but that has happened to me. So
Yes.
when
Not
you said, and I was super, super, I was a teenager. So like now I have
okay. So
discernment, and I would never. But that's what I'm saying. I would never even put myself in a situation to take a drink from the motherfucker. It got to come from the waitress. Like nowadays, the waitress makes the drinks, even at the table. So it's like it got to come from the waitress that's bringing me my drink. I'm still sorry. I don't care. I'm still not taking a drink from people. I buy my own drink too.
please don't.
FYI,
No.
I go to the bar, I get a drink, and then I'll walk over to people. Like if I don't have a section, which is rare, but get your own drink. If you don't want
Yeah,
nothing
don't
in
play
your
around.
motherfucker, you got to.
Mm-hmm. It's ugly out here. I'm watching so many things, and it sucks, and I hate it for our women, but I even hate it for our young men too as well. Like I'm watching to hate to get off topic, but with the Mississippi, I mean the dudes in Georgia, the two twins, like that type of shit. Like if dude fucks with me, you know what I'm saying? People don't think that's my little nephew, that's my little brother, that's my little cousin, that's my son. You see what I'm saying? Like these are ours at the end of the day still. And we all need to look at that. So we all have to have the OGs and police each other and make sure shit is good, because that is a no-no.
Yeah, but you know what? I do think first and foremost, like with that, it's like you said, that's a totally different situation. We don't know what the hell happened there, but I don't believe what the authorities are saying.
No way.
But when it comes to somebody like this, and now that you break things down, like in other perspectives, it's kind of like you and me, like even with these people that like me or whatever, I'm clear with them that I don't feel the same way. And I believe that you should also be honest with her and let her know, like, I look at you as a friend and I want to focus on my class. And I fuck with you. I don't want you to feel no way behind this because you're cool. Like, I look at you like a friend, but like, let's just keep it there. I'm just trying to focus on what I have to do here.
Yeah, but you do that and then the girl gonna sit there and feel like, okay, I'm up next. That's all he's saying is like, you're next when I'm ready. So if he
No,
see her,
I'm not. I
he see
don't
her
look
with
at you in
somebody
that
else,
way. You're like my sister. You have to add that in there. But he
you
don't
have to
know
add
her
that.
well.
I ain't hear
So
that
to
before.
even say
Yeah. She's a psycho already. Look at her. Like, she's
But
crazy.
that's why you got to handle those people.
She's crazy.
You got to handle those people accordingly. I ice people out too. Like with him responding is with, all right, so I'm glad we're talking about this. Now it just made me think of something. So I worked at a place where the security took a liking to me, right? Now, you know how I am. I'm very like, hey, everybody, like, I'm going to speak. But then I kind of really don't want to speak more than that. But like a lot of people like to talk. So it started escalating where he's like, oh, I got you this. And it was like some kind of candy, but everybody was getting it. Like everybody got it. So it's like, hey, I got you guys this. And it went from everybody getting it to now it's just me. And so after a while, I started to feel like it wasn't many times. It might have been once or twice. It was when I seen he was trying to come with the second thing, I was like, all right. Like my boy was trying to make jokes. He was like, oh, haha, your boyfriend. I'm like, don't. I had to nip it in the bud immediately. I was like, don't joke about that. One. And two, I went to his supervisor. Okay. I went to his supervisor. Yeah, no. And I said, listen, because I'm cool with her. And I was like, look, I don't know what's going on with this. I want to be nice and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I do feel like work-wise, it is a little inappropriate. So what she ended up having to do, or the supervisor, was talk to that person. So I let them handle it. And in a sense where I ain't get stuff no more, he still says hello, but he has to be professional. You're at work. So and just like with the student taking the number off the thing, that's crazy. That's not what those numbers are provided for. So therefore, when he started smiling, I think that was a strike. Because me, I would have been like, excuse me, you don't contact my number unless it's for. When you're very stern, it's just what it is. And do it in writing. I would have messaged back like, excuse me, this number was only provided for educational purposes. And this is not, don't do that again. You have to nip things in the bud sometime and let people know that you're not playing with them. But when you sit there and you're like, oh, no, you do that with people that are sane.
Okay. Exactly. These motherfuckers ain't sane. They fucked up. And that's why you got to, like you say, you got to handle them accordingly. If you don't, your ass going to be in court for something stupid. You see how easy it is for a woman to say something about a man and he's going straight down. So you better watch yourself. Don't hurt the girl feelings if you don't have to. That's anywhere.
But you got to nip it in the butt. Like, listen, this is not what I'm here for, girl. Enough is enough. Don't wait for me outside of my classes.
If you see her with somebody else, it's going to be a problem. She's going to try to fight the other girl. She's going to bring drama in his life. If, like, is it...
Nip this shit in the bud.
Even nip it in the bud.
Nip it in the bud. Twerk. What you think?
Yeah, you got, and because it could get bad. What if she really gets crazy? Like you could die.
Right. While we laughing, but shit that happens like that.
Like what if you
I know
find somebody else? She want to get revenge. I mean, if you can't have me, or if I can't have you, nobody will. Type shit or some shit.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. That's what I was
Nip it in
saying.
the
Like,
fucking
she
bud.
see you
Cut
with
that bitch
somebody
off at
else.
the knees.
The knees.
All right, let's get into some Black excellence, y'all.
Yes.
Right.
All right, so
We got.
all right, so it looks like there is a 13-year-old Georgia representative, okay, that got accepted into his dream school, Morehouse College. Big shout out to him. At 13 years old, Joshua
God
Sutton.
bless.
He got the acceptance letter on his birthday. That's amazing. He's from Conyers, Georgia.
Wow.
Big shout out to him. He is graduating from Hills Academy. So he jumped from the 2nd to the 5th grade, then to the 7th, then on to the 11th. And at 12 years old, he received over 20 college acceptance letters from several HBCUs. So big shout out to him. And it looks
Big
like
shout
he
out.
already has a lot of credits towards his college career as it is. So big shout. He has 27 credits he's already coming in with. So damn, Wax, and you
How
can't
many
even
credits you
read.
supposed to have? That's what I say. I bet you he can read better than me.
That's for damn sure. Okay, there's no question about that one. We also want to show some love to Boosie. Okay,
Congratulations.
so he's set to launch
Got
a memorial scholarship in honor of Caleb Wilson. Now, Caleb Wilson was the kid that was killed due to hazing. He was trying to get into a
Ouch.
fraternity and he ended up losing his
Man.
life. 3 people are arrested behind that situation. But, in honor of Caleb, Boosie is going to have a scholarship honoring him. And I think that that's amazing. Like Boosie, we talk about him a lot when he does crazy
Fuck with
things or
Boosie,
bad
bro.
things, but we want to
Yes.
also show him and give him his flowers when he does amazing, incredible things. And he's also the weatherman, I heard, in Louisiana for this past week. So I mean,
Listen,
what's
I
better
like a
than
lot
that?
of things Boosie doing, man.
Yeah.
I only watch a couple of things on YouTube and Boosie and watching how he do certain things because with the land and stuff that he's doing is literally kind of what I'm doing is the exact same thing. Even when I'm doing my lake and stuff, he's doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. So it's like I fucks with Boosie. I watch a lot of people that he help out. I watch people, give Boosie his flowers now, and that's people hate to do that. People hate to give you
Yeah.
your flowers when you're alive. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So if you're seeing certain people give you your flowers when you're alive, it's like, all right, that guy is actually doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shout out to Boosie and Naked and Afraid. I'm back on it early.
Yeah. So changing lives and predicting the weather. Shout out to Boosie Badass.
Yes.
And we're going to get into our last segment of the day. Where in the world is
Yeah.
Wax?
What is Wax, man?
Where I'm at.
So yeah, man, this is the. I just told you.
Twerk.
And,
Don't
all right,
start
so this
your
is the
shit
segment
today.
that our listeners send us pictures of Wax and videos of Wax doing random shit, man, and let me know, like, bro, get your man Wax. So this week I got a DM from somebody, and they're like, "Yo, I just seen Wax in the club." So let's see, man, Wax, what was you doing in the club? Let me load this picture up.
How old
Wax,
was
what was
I?
you
I ain't
doing
been
in
to
the
club in a
club?
while.
What was you doing in the club, man?
Oh my God, Wax!
Yo, they made me take my hat off. I was mad as a motherfucker too. I was bad as a motherfucker. They made me take my hat off, but it's a piece. And the girl in front of me, she also have a piece too. You know what I mean? So that's my piece. That's my piece. I gave it to her because she had a ball spot too. So
I like your
she had to
outfit.
stay
I
with me
got a
for the rest
sweater
of the
like
night.
that.
Wow.
That's it's actually a vest. It's my church vest. They won't let me go on to play the drums with my white tee no more. So
And it looks like
my church.
and it looks like the lady next to you is staring at the bun, wondering why it's not on the top of your head and at the back of your head.
Because I gave it to the girl in front of me. I gave it to her, and that's why I stayed with her ass all night because she can't leave with my shit. It's my shit.
My head felt cold looking at this. Which
That's
state
why I
is
moved from
this in,
Jersey
Wax?
to
Where were you?
I went to Peppermint.
Peppermint Lounge?
Yeah, Peppermint Lounge.
I'm done with you. We're going to get out of here. Bully and the Beast podcast. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Let the people know where they can find you and follow you. Angelo first. Angelo.
Yes, guys. Producer Man of the Year award. Come on. I might be a third chair at the Morning Hustle. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that's right. That's Alton's the third, but you can be a fourth.
Okay. Peace. I'm with it. Word. But yeah, check me out, man. Angelo Scarfone on Instagram and TikTok. Check out the Polymath Network on YouTube. And we cooking with grease.
Yeah. How about you, Wax? Where can they find you, follow you, and support you?
Yes, Wax King, WAXKYNG. You already know, put all the clips of the shows up there. A place to go _SC. You know, come to my spot. Who want to get married? You know what I'm saying? I got a venue that I host weddings, even if it's fake weddings. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to host fake weddings as well. You know what I mean? Just like you and somebody just want to get married. Y'all don't want to have to sign the shit up. Like I am the place for it. I can really have a party, but it's like I got the dresses here for you. I got the tuxedos and stuff for your boys, your best mans and stuff like that.
Wait, you have wedding
I
dresses
think everybody
there?
should. Yeah, I rent out wedding dresses. I rent out tuxedos. You know, it's like a bachelor party spot. I got the 4-wheelers. I got the boats. You know, come out here and come on a boat. Come out here on the 4-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? I'll come stay in the cabin and have an event space. Come get married here. You have everything here at the end of the day. But yes, I do have it. So if you do want to have a fake wedding or a real wedding, I got you. We got the people for the cakes.
Fake wedding.
I got everything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. My life, who knows anything? You know what I'm saying?
If you want to have your wedding with Wax, I'm going to pray for you.
What you mean? Nah, listen. I got the venue. I got the venue here. But even if you want to have your bachelor party here, you see, or your reception here.
That sounds more safe.
Yeah, I got the boats and stuff like that. I'm not the one marrying you. You know what I'm saying? You have all the other people that's here, you know,
I wouldn't even want you to taint my wedding.
I don't have to be there. I just have the event space. My spot is dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's perfect. It's great for weddings, receptions, and, you know, bachelor parties and stuff. So y'all come holler at me. Who want to get married first? Who want to get married last? And I think that before you actually do something so crazy as getting married or so important, I think you can have a test run. So if you know you're getting married in the next couple of years, I think you should have a fake wedding right now and then see how she act. You know what I'm saying?
How about Twerk? Twerk should go get married, no?
Nah. Why not, Twerk? Why don't you come out here and get your guys, you know what I'm saying? And let's have a fake wedding real quick.
I'm down for the bachelor party part.
Get your guys for a fake wedding. You want him to marry his guys?
No, I'm just saying, get his guys, she get her girls, you know what I mean? They just come down here and really do a whole wedding thing. I'm offering anybody who want to, you know, have a trial run before you really get married. Come out here and let's see how it is. Because people, they think they want to get married till you get married. So if you have a fake wedding, you ain't had to do all the paperwork, you be like, hold on. Fuck this. I'm never getting married.
Okay, we're getting out of here. Starring Lorel, STARRING LOREL. Y'all can check me out every weekday morning, 6 to 10 a.m. on the Morning Hustle Show. And we're out of here. Bye.
Peace.
Enough of you, Wax. Goodbye.